Soul Tribe. I'm back again with another message and a reading. So, I'm going to do a reading starting it off based on the channeled song that I was getting yesterday. Hello, I keep doing this, I'm so sorry guys, because I film for Facebook as well at the same time. So, welcome to my channel. I'm Divina, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Share if you want to. And comment. I would love to know what you think about the messages. If it resonates, that's absolutely great. If it doesn't resonate, then I hope I've activated something. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. The title of today's video is Not Letting Go. And that's the channeled message. That's the channeled song that I was getting from Jess Glynn and Tiny Temper. So I played it earlier just because I only get like one line. So I played it earlier with the lyrics to see what, hey Tanya, to see what the message actually is. And it was just the chorus that I was getting. And basically the chorus was, this is what she sings, not Tiny Temper because he does the lyrics. Her bit was, you were something I can't replace. You made my heart work. You make me stronger. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. That's the bit that I was channeling. So it would seem that, because I know a lot of you guys have walked away from your person. Okay, not just your person. Hey Billy, not just your person, but other people as well. So friends and family members that have held you back in the past. Hi Anna. Right, so this has been a big period of time where we've had to walk away from a lot of people. Not just, you know, romantic situations, but friends and family members as well. Because like I've been telling you all year, it's house clearance. You've got to clear the way. We've had storm warnings, we've had towers coming up because people don't want to do it. You don't want to believe what your intuition's telling you. You don't want to believe what you're being shown about what's right in front of you. So the people that you have actually walked away from, and I'm getting that for a lot of you this is going to be your person that you've tried to maintain a romantic relationship with, a narcissist. But what's happened here is you guys have walked away, and your person, for however long it's obviously been a little bit longer than what the usual time frame is. You know how, trigger warning, you guys would play the silly game of, I'm going to do this and then they'll do that. Da, 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 da. But you've actually walked away this time. So that's triggered your person. Like, I'm not letting go of this. I want my love back, my warm fuzzy blanket of love back. So they're threatening. And I'll keep saying this to you. I don't know whether it's a threat or a promise, but they have no... Every single freaking time Daddy's home. I can't make this ish up. I put Jess Glynn on and she played, and then Cassie with Me and You. It's just me and you. That was just on. I don't know if you can hear in the background. I'm not trying to get no copyright claims. Daddy's home. Again, Usher every single time. So this is about your person. But for a small percentage of you, it won't just be your person, it'll be friends and family members. Anyway, so I've had a lot of channeled messages, and I, be honest with you, I don't even really know whether to put them here with this, or it's going to go into a dark corner bit. A lot of it's going to go into a dark corner bit, because the thing is, narcissism is the spirit of the devil, the spirit of Lucifer. Established this a long time ago, yeah, they've had to let go of some dark energy, right? If they have. Right, guys, I'm hot, so I'm just gonna have to give me a second. Sorry, guys. But I can't do this, and I can't have without a fan. I forgot. Left it in my room. Had to get I can't have the door open. It's too bloody loud out there. Anyway, so a lot of you, your person is into some dark-ish. I'm not going to do too much of the dark stuff. I am going to do a reading, obviously. I'm not going to get the Kipper deck. I'm not doing it. That's for the dark corner, and trust me, that's going to be dark. The downloads I've been getting on that. So your person, right, was involved or has been involved, or still it currently is, in trying to get away from dark creatures, karmic situations, family members, friends, groups, cults, whatever, right? That's why your person was being the way they was, yeah? So they're trying to get away, because I had this weird dream, but I'll get more into it in that dark corner. However, the message I was getting from that dream is your person was being led up the garden path. So they was trying to lead you up the garden path to go with them. But it's not going to happen. Not on my shift anyway. Right. So we're going to get into it and do a reading for this song, Not Letting Go. Freaking Daddy's Own. I'm getting sick of hearing it. Right. Yeah, that's all dark corner stuff. I'm not doing that. Right, I'm going to use my Energy Oracle deck. Chaos and Conflict. It's coming up. Soulmates was at the bottom. So your person recognises you as their soulmate, or as a soulmate, because soulmates come in many varying different forms. Friends and family members are your soulmates. Also karmic situations. And I did, in my reading the other day, we was talking about soul contracts that were still open. That was on Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, soul contracts that are still open that you have to close out, because these karmic cycles need to come to an end. This is how your person's feeling right now. Orphaned. That's coming out. And they are struggling to breathe. Because listen, the other song I keep getting today is All I Want Is You, Miguel. Right? Now that you're gone. That's the line that keeps going through my head all day. All I want is you, now that you're gone. Hello, Cool J, trying to do it. Chaos and conflict. And I tell you why they're getting chaos and conflict, because they can see that you're blessed, that you're not being phased, because we know that you lot are getting watched. They want you to come to the edge. Again, breathers are still at the bottom. That is definitely coming out. Between worlds. They're stuck. Between the dark and the light. But I said this to you. They're being led up the garden path by the lesson from the devil. Because that's what they chose. All that glitters and all that, people. But they want to come on in and do things by the book. Now, use your discernment. Yes, this is a bit of a never-ending story. It's starting to feel like that for me as well as a read. It's getting boring. I just want one. But you've got a deeper knowing. So do not let anybody come on in and try to finesse you. Okay? Because they're confused. They definitely, look, they need a leg up. They need some help. They definitely need help. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. Look. There's spirit there. Spirit. A leg up. They need help from the Most High at this point. I normally do this, look. They know that you're their divine feminine. They know that you are their divine counterpart. They know that. And I feel like they're asking God for help. Please, can you help me? Can you help me get my person back? Because they've got a deep knowing, and that's why they're asking for help. Right? Because they're stuck. Because the thing is, in that dream, even though that's going to be like a basis for the dark corner, there's a lot, but that's not for Facebook. Sorry, guys, I'm not doing that here. I'll share the link when I've done it, if you so wish to go and watch it, but I ain't for here. 10:10 was on the clock when I said that. Right. This is how they feel now that you've actually walked away from them and said, enough's enough, I'm not doing this anymore with you. You're done. You're done at it. It caused chaos and conflict in their life, and it made them feel orphaned, right? They've had to come to the edge. They want you to come to the edge. Can you forgive them? Well, it depends what they've done, doesn't it? If it's anything to do with, if your person and this part of the world that they're stuck in is anything like the messages I've been getting that is going on that dark corner reading, I'm telling you now, if your person hasn't renounced any and all claims, any and all affiliation that they've got with the dark side, and I'm paying for this. Get my stuff out. If your person hasn't renounced any and all affiliations with the fucking devil, leave them where they fucking are. And you all should know. Fuck it, I put 50p in for that. I'm being serious, because you're going to have to watch my dark corner when I filmed it to know what's going on. But if your person has literally come into the edge to try and get away from this dark lifestyle, and it is a lifestyle that they've been living, because they know now, right? They know that they need help from God to get back to you, to get away from this community, because they're questioning why they even had anything to do with these people. Again, even family members likes to come out quite a lot. However, they want a new life with you, their soulmate, and they need to clean it up. And they've been watching and waiting, because they know that all they've done is they've been looking, I can't even look, it's just all coming out now, right? So they know what they've been doing is watching all that glitters. Oh, look, it's a nice shiny lesson from the flipping devil, mate. That's what it is. I wasn't about to get into it like this on here. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, but we're going to get into it. Right. All that glitters is not gold. Hi, Burps. Hi, Nyasha. All that glitters is not gold. Look, Spirit's watching this. Look. This is what I'm getting right now, yeah? Spirit is watching. Anybody out here that's getting a lesson from the devil, go and look up the original meaning of masquerade balls and the original concept behind them. Please do that. Please go and do a bit of research. Don't see why I should be the only one out here doing research, collating all this information, collecting it, just to bestow it upon you guys. Go and find out what masquerade balls are all about. Actually, go and watch The Labyrinth. Go and watch it. It's a kids' film. Let's get married. They done married the devil. Anyway, they need to get a damn divorce. Anyway. Go and look it up. Go and watch The Labyrinth. See what that's all about, because there's nothing but dark creatures in that. Go and watch Eyes Wide Shut and the people at those masquerade balls. Masons, Luciferians, all kinds of disgusting creatures, yeah? And okay, not all Masons are about it, but it's a pathway. I know, the people, listen, maybe some of you guys here on Facebook that catch me and want to come and see what I'm talking about, and you get captivated or whatever, and you stick around. Maybe you're not that well versed, but you guys on YouTube, you ain't finding me and coming across me because you want a little love reading. When's my person coming back? No one cares anymore. When are you going to find yourself and fill up your own damn cup of love and stop expecting somebody else to fill the gaps? I digress. All that glitters, that's nothing but lessons from the devil. And your person's starting to see this, because look, Spirit's there watching. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hi, Ben. Right, because look, Yeah? Underneath that was a fork in the road. The person that you're thinking about, they know. They know they've got caught up and they know they're stuck. That's why they're watching. That's why they're trying to clean up their life, because they know that you're their soulmate and they want a new life with you. That's why. So they're trying to get away from that community. Anyway, so they're stuck. Which path do I go to? Which way do I go? They know which way to go. Towards this. Stop thinking that all of this is going to make you happy, because it isn't. Some of the some of the happiest people on this planet have nothing. Nothing material anyway. Some of the most happiest people on this planet live in a tent or live on a boat. And they don't have anything that ties them down. Look, Donnell Jones, you know what's up. You know what's up. But they are hoping for a reconciliation, look, regeneration, because there's no place like home. And they know that you were sent to them by God. But like I said before, they thought they had time to go and play with all that glittery stuff, because they were flipping magpies. Oh, look at that. That's nice and shiny. That's what the devil does. Sends you shiny things. What are you going to do? Oh, I love that. Talked about this the other day. But they know that you're home to them. Right? Listen. They want that leg up from the universe, because they know, listen, that's the deeper knowing. They know. That's what they want. They're begging for a change in the wind. Begging. Like I said, they're begging God. Please let me get back to my person. Please let me have one more chance. Well, they have to renounce their darkness. And they're imagining and hoping and praying that you can be flexible. Because they know that they're supposed to be they are your counterpart. They're your masculine. They're not divine at the moment. They're trying to be divine, because they're facing the truth be told. They're facing the truth of what has been going on around them. Because the dream that I was getting, the dream that I had, right, your person, like I said, was being led up the garden path. They was trying to lead you up that garden path, because it was like, yeah, now I know where that leads, mate. But they were constantly trying to keep up with the other people in this group, right? And how the dream kind of went was they were supposed to be putting on a show, and they've been doing the dress rehearsals, and it was time for the actual real performance, the main performance, and like premiere night, right? But your person they were constantly like 2 steps behind or 3 steps behind. They were late, so they were watching other people walk off, going to the stage. They couldn't get their costume. They couldn't get to the stage, and everybody else was ahead of them. So it was like their replacement, the understudy, was being sent in. So this is another thing, guys. You know, and I keep telling you, and I keep telling you, and I keep telling you, if your person doesn't get it together by the time it's time for you to be in union, because you've got to start that part of your journey, that part of your mission, they're going to lose their spot. You will 100% be sent in a replacement, a divine replacement, not somebody that's distorted, that needs to work out their ish, this, that, and the third. It will be a fully loaded, ready to go. Hi, Becky. Fully loaded, ready to go, divine counterpart. There's no two ways about it. It won't be, and you'll be exchanging gifts. However, your person is begging and praying to God that they can have another chance, because they know they've seen the error of their ways. They don't want to be stuck in this shadow world anymore. They don't. And they're asking for a leg up, and they're promising to do things by the book. Now, I don't know how many times I have to keep telling you this. Yes, you might have to be flexible and patient with them, because like I've said to you before, they're going to be working on their addictions and their other problems. but they want to go the distance, and they're ready to build and work with you, and they are ready to work with a higher power. They want to work with God, not the devil anymore, because the devil's left them defeated and depleted. But they know, TikTok, they know that time is running out. Now there's a lot of numbers on this one, but they know that you're a gift from God. They know. And they know that if they don't get their ish together in time, if they don't start working on themselves and building the blocks that they need to go the distance with you, instead of trying to keep one foot in and one foot out, they're going to be out of time. The thing is, it's not like God said, oh, if you don't get it done by this date, you're out. They haven't been given the deadline. They've just been given that TikTok. The urgency, the sense of urgency, the fear of missing out. FOMO. Yeah? Gotta get it done. Yeah. They know they have to get it done. Because the ish that I've been picking up on, they've been doing the most out here. Anyway, so let's have a look at these dates and times. Right, so the time on the clock is, I'm sure that's like 7 minutes past 10. So that could be the 7th of October or the 10th of July. Right? It could be, right, so we've got 13, 14 and 2. So that could be the 30th or 14th of February. There's one down the bottom there, so it could be the 13th or 14th of January, or the 2nd of January, or the 2nd of January, or the 1st of February. 9 and 8, 11, 13th. Look, so we've got 15, 16, 5. Listen, there's a lot going on. Hi, Stephanie. There's a lot going on here. So we've got October. Definitely got October there. We've got November. Yeah, we've got August and September and June, February and January. So take it as it resonates. And May, right? So we're talking, that could be any of those dates. The 15th, oh, we've got 7 there as well. So we've got July. We've got a lot going on here. I don't really go with the dates and stuff like that because it gets too confusing and everyone's like, they didn't call my date out. Just because I don't call your date out or your star signs, I don't really work with them. I do astrology, well, not like that, so don't ask me to do birth charts or anything like that. But I am into astrology and stuff like that. But I'm not, when it comes to readings like this, no. Because this is a general collective reading, so this applies to everyone. People's charts have got a lot of stuff in them, right? But God's on this, the angels are on this, and I'm telling you now, if your person doesn't get it together, I mean, some of you have actually been like, I don't care if that person comes back, I'm done. I'm waiting for God to send me that divine counterpart. Thank you. And why would you not want a vibrational match for yourself? Why? You know, the thing is, we're in this period of time now, right, where things have got to change. We have lived in the darkness for too long. We've lived between worlds for far too long. We're of the light, but we've had to live in the dark. I mean, look at the freaking sky most of the time. Everyone's like, oh, it's daytime. Is it? Where's the sky? Where's the sun? Because I keep seeing a chemical blanket. It's grey. It's a white blanket. That's not the sky. It's chemical blanket, which is spraying baranium and aluminium, which on the periodic table, is it the periodic table, the scientific table, spells BAAL. Go and look that up. I digress. Right? It's time. It's time for us to live in this energy now. God said. Anyway, this is what we're after. This is what we've been working for. Haven't we, collective? Hi, Chanel. Right? So, you are in line to be going to the land of milk and honey. Because that's what you exude. That's what you provide to others. You make them feel like they're in the land of milk and honey. You did with your person, and they discarded that. They took you for granted. And they thought they had time to go and be a magpie. Cards are all over the place. It's time for you to co-create with a divine counterpart. So either your person gets it together, or God's going to send a drop off divine counterpart. Can't keep telling you this. This is your person right now, out in a sea of emotion, but they feel like they've been left out in the middle of nowhere. Well, maybe they need to be left out in the middle of nowhere to go and think about things, to sort themselves out. But they know, or they feel like this is an unfinished symphony. Thing is, though, it's about here and now. And they have to stay present. They have to try and stay present, because this is another thing that I'm picking up. A lot of people are like, oh, let me think about all of this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, reflect. Reflect, but don't dwell. That's the trick. You've got to reflect, but don't dwell. But they're like, oh, what if I do this and da da da? Just do it. Just do it. Stay present. The only way they're going to know whether it is an unfinished symphony or not, or whether they can co-create with you, is if they come towards you instead of going round and round in circles in their flipping heads. I feel like they're having a lot of these serendipitous moments, right? It's all about fate. It's, you know, they're going to have all these moments. And I keep telling you, they're getting the messages. It's time for them to chop some wood and get things moving forward. Because the thing is, for you guys, this is no longer a never-ending story. You've closed the chapters out. Because you listened. You've got time to rest and relax because you know what's coming. You've done the work. Right? And you're all out here poised. And you can breathe because you've done what you needed to do, because you've got a loyal heart. Now they want to come on in with a loyal heart. The trouble is, they had a loyal heart for the darkness, and they were committed to being a narcissist, to being selfish, to getting their own way, to being a magpie. Oh, there it is. To that lifestyle. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Couldn't hold their attention. Look at that. Too busy. Like I said to you before, we know that you guys have been dealing with addicts, right? And it doesn't matter. All you got to do is dangle the little carrot in front of them. They're a sex addict. There's just got to be somebody that's willing to have no morals. Oh, I'll have some of that. They're a drug addict. Little bag of whatever it is they fancy. Oh, I'll have some of that. They're an alcoholic. Pint down the pub. Oh, I'll have some of that. Like we talked about before. It only takes an invitation. If they're into all three, it only takes an invitation from the pub down to the pub. And there's that no moral person. I'd do anything for a line of coke. Boom, boom, boom. Everything all at once. Right? But they know. God, I'm telling you, they probably had, well, we'd call them dreams. They're probably calling them nightmares at this point in time. Showing them, right? Because you were loyal to them, because you put up with all their nonsense and you kept going back for more, or overlooking this and accepting their half-assed apologies. Better pay for that. Their half-assed apologies, right? They kept doing it. They know how loyal you are. But you see these dreams that they've been having? They've been showing you being loyal to somebody else. And that's the thing. They know if you go off with somebody else, that's it, it's done. Because you won't cheat on that person because you're not that way inclined. You're loyal. And the fates have got their hand in this, so tick-tock. And God said, I'm about to be fair here. I am about to make sure that everything is fair and just for my divine soul tribe, for my divine beings, for my angels, for my chosen ones, because it's time to get going. And this is your person as well. They know that it's time to go away from these things that they have been, I don't even know what direction that person's going in, the things that they've been up to. And this is 45, which adds up to a 9, which is the end of these toxic cycles. So be expecting a message from your person soon enough. I don't think it's going to be too long. Probably by the new moon, I would imagine. Because they're worried. They're worried that you've turned around and said, that's not for me now. That's a fortune cookie, right? And it says nope. You're in line to be happy, because God said, you're milk and honey, and you're about to go to the land of milk and honey, and you're going to get what you deserve, which is a true divine counterpart. Whether that's your person growing into that energy, or you're going to get a new one dropped off. That's what you're getting. And you're going to be happy. And literally, this is what they see in their dream or their nightmare. Take it as it resonates. They saw you being happy as can be with somebody else. Somebody that was putting that big smile on your face. Somebody that was making you feel like this. And they're worried that they're going to miss out on it. Why? Because you're blessed. You're blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. Don't be allowing this person to come on in and knock you off your path. Don't. Yes, they might want to come on in and mend things, but you're at peace within yourself, right? And they see you as Treasure Island. They see you as their peace. That's why they want to mend things with you. That's the last cards. I'm going to get some tarot out now. Right? But do not... They know that you're blessed. So listen, use your discernment. And this is the thing, right, people now? Divine Soul Tribe, because they are between worlds, okay? They are between worlds. They are trying to get out of their shadow side and walk into the light, yeah? But if you still, if their energy isn't vibrating right and it's upsetting your soul, leave them there, where they are. Do not accept anybody, and I mean this, I don't care who it is, I don't care who you believe it is, be like Eve, yeah? Unless you know they're in this energy, leave them there until they can fully step over into this energy, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, they might want to mend things, and that's great, that is absolutely fantastic, but you're at peace. And yes, you might well be Treasure Island and they see you that way and they see you as their peace and they might want to mend things, but you've mended yourself. You've mended your, but obviously there's two people in this card, so they want to mend things with you, right? And yes, you do bring them peace, but you've got you are at peace. Do not, and we've talked about this, about your house. You are the house. Don't let anybody come on in and disturb your peace. Because you worked hard at mending yourself, your wounded inner child. And making yourself Treasure Island and restoring the peace and balance within yourself. So, because they know that you're blessed, because they know that you're a divine being of love and light. So unless this is the energy that they bring and they continue to reside in, don't get me wrong, everybody has their off days, but unless they're still in this energy and they stay in this energy 99.9% of the time, you've got to let them go off and do their own mending. It's not your job. This is another thing as well. It's not your job to fix them. That's their own job. Don't get me wrong, there is parts of the healing journey and the healing process that you do together. Like, how can you learn how to fully and openly receive and accept unconditional love unless another person's giving it to you? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Somebody has to come along to give that to you. That's why God is going to send you a divine masculine, if your person can't get their ish together. The person that you... And this is the thing. You, as a divine feminine, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman, it's just energy, right? Because we embody both. You're both masculine and feminine, yeah? So it doesn't matter. You were sent to them. because they were stuck here. Your job was to bring them to the light. They had to accept that offer from God. From God. You were sent to them from God. Go back to Lucifer, yeah? Go and watch it. Don't have to. They were blessed with a gift from God, which was you. Now, they chose to go and play magpie. So, you chose to walk away because you wanted to be happy and you said, this is not for me. You said, this is not for me. Now they're worried that you fully believe that. Or you've just come to that place where you're like, no, I'm not wasting any more of my time and energy on a magpie. Go and play with the devil in the playground. Right? You were the blessing from God to help save them from their own darkness, from the darkness that they keep putting themselves in, thinking that these glittery things were the light. Right? You were sent to help them become divine. They were given an opportunity that not many people get given in this lifetime, or any lifetime for that matter, to walk the path of righteousness, to walk with God, because you're God-like energy. That's why you were sent to them. And obviously, you know, here we are. But like I said to you the other day, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Now, if they can get themselves out of this shadow energy and stop playing magpie, because look, in there, can you see? Right, that's spirit watching. How many times do you have to be sent lessons from the devil before you realise it's lessons from the devil? Because I can't come out the other day in my basically messages from your counterpart. I know that I know that the karma I'm receiving is because of what I've done to you. So, they got blessed. You were their blessing from God to help them get out of this. Yeah? Now, they realise that now. Like I said to you the other day, in that video the other day, is it too late? Do you think it's too late? Have you had enough? Or do you have one last chance left to give them? Or are you like, no, good, thanks. Give me that divine, give me that Cupid from God. Depends where you're at. It's up to you. We all have free will. And that's the beauty of it. We all have free will. And I'll put those down there. And that's right at the bottom. By the book, Chaos and Conflict. Right? That's what's at the bottom of the deck. So, I'm going to get my Romance Angels deck out. This isn't me, this is spirit. So I'm just the messenger at this point. This is my job at the moment. Messenger, among other things. Give your relationship a chance. That's what they're praying for, because they can't stay away from you. Like, what's the title of the video? Not letting go. Don't be so quick to Justin Timberlake. So quick to walk away. Dance with me. Don't you dare. You know what he means. Because that's chemistry at the bottom. Don't do it. I keep telling you this because, listen, the sex magic is basic-ish. It's basic. Don't do it. Make them earn it. If you want to give your person a chance, if you want to work on the relationship, don't be, oh, let's get some makeup. That's how you keep ending up going round and round in circles. Because the one thing I learned from being with narcissists, as soon as you lay down with them, all is forgiven. No, it isn't. I did not forget anything. Do you? Do you forget anything when you lay down with your person? No, you don't. So, stop. So, I could do a whole reading just splitting a deck. What's underneath that? Right. So, like I said to you guys, use your discernment, deception. That is right. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship, yeah? So, yes, they're going to come on in and there's past life relationship there. They haven't quite walked away or let go of that. They've just pulled away. You need to hold back. You need to hold back. Because until you know that the path is clear, why are you going to be a third party? You're an empress out here. You're a divine feminine. You don't beg nobody for nothing, and you certainly don't take nobody's leftovers as scraps or sloppy seconds, because you're worth more than that. You're not disgusted and desperate, because God's got something better for you. If your person thinks it's perfectly okay to come on in and be, oh yeah, I'm single now. Single where? On your big toe. Because unless they are actually coming to you and they're available for you, and they can prove that they're available, don't do it. Pull back. Because they'll come on in passionately because they know that you're part of their destined spiritual path. But also as well, look, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, just recently, I'll be honest with you guys, I'll just give you a little tidbit from this dark corner that I'm just about to go off and do. A lot of your people, because this is not everybody, this is a small percentage of you, their religion is Satanism. Or Luciferianism, or whatever hell it is, what stupid freaking cult they've got themselves caught up with. They were born into these families. A lot of your people there were born into these families. And I told you, go and watch Secrets Revealed, Secrets Exposed, that video where I got dragged out my bed at 3:30 in the freaking morning to do a reading. That'll be the religious upbringing that your person's had. Oh, I keep losing viewers. Don't care. If you don't want to hear it, off you pop to the left. Because this is another thing as well. Don't get me wrong, there's things that I don't want to hear and things that I don't want to see, things that I don't want to be true. I mean, look how many times I sit here and I'm like, oh, I don't want to say it, but I've got to say it because that's what's coming through. I'm a messenger of God. My job is to relay these messages. Spirit tells me what I need to know. I tell you what you need to know. Your spiritual path is, your big mission that you've got here on earth. You are a divine being, yeah? You have got a big mission on earth. That is what keeps coming through. Your person's feeling very overwhelmed at the moment, and they want to come on in and they want to explore. This is another thing that keeps coming up. They want to explore the connection, because before they weren't really doing that. They were just siphoning your energy and using you to their advantage, because they were trapped in their shadow side, right? So they want you to trust them, but the first thing we had off the bat was deception and past life relationships. So two storylines I'm getting here is some of you, your person's going to come on in and unfortunately lie about their status, whether they're actually available for you or not. Some of you, your person's going to come on in and say that they've completely gotten rid of their person, but their ex is still lingering in the background, or they haven't quite severed ties with that person, or their religious group. Ooh, yay. But they can't stay away from you. That's the trouble. So they're going to come on in with a heart-to-heart conversation, and they want you to trust them. Trust yourself. Trust your gut instinct. Don't let their slick words override anything that God is telling you inside. Trust your instinct, because that's what it's for. But they want to come on in and talk to you about how they truly feel. And they are truly in love with you. I'm not going to take that away from them just because they've got caught up in these cults and groups or their families, 44 on the clock when I said that, it doesn't mean that they don't have genuine, true feelings for you. In the past, they didn't. I ain't gonna lie, they didn't. They didn't have, because it was about what they could get out of you, because they liked your energy, and that's what they operate on, energy. They're narcissists. But this is what they want to come on in and talk to you about: true love and marriage and commitment. Doesn't have to be marriage, but this could be the past life relationship. They need to get divorced before they're able to actually settle with you. They need to get a divorce. I would recommend that. Check the paperwork. Chit chat, word talk is cheap. Be true. Right? Paperwork. Receipts, people. Receipts. Talk is cheap. And let's face it, your person, very slick with their words. Well, I don't know how easily you're able to detect their manipulation or whatever, but you've all been upgraded. It should be very difficult for anybody to try and manipulate you at any given point in time at this point now. So, trust your instincts. This is what they want with you, because they know that you're their true love, because God sent you. But this is this is what they want with you. They want a commitment with you, but some of them may have a spouse in the background, or someone that they was committed to. They made a commitment to, and this is what, this is where that deception's coming from. They lied about it, or they're going to lie about the status of that situation, but they definitely want this with you. Doesn't mean you should just go, I can't. You've come too far. You've come too far, because I'm telling you now, if you fall into that is no different to them going, oh, I'll have some of that. Looking to the left. There's nothing good over there. So they're going to tiptoe in. This is one of my tiptoe cards. Hi, how's things? How are you? It's great, thanks to you, knock the door. God said, look, it's safe for you to love and engagement. They definitely want to come on in, genuinely come on in and offer you something serious. Okay? None of this wishy-washy business. This is another thing as well. Listen to what they're saying, what they actually have to say for themselves, and read between the lines. Please. Yes, it might be safe. Yes, they do genuinely love you. Yes, they do want a higher level of commitment with you. But these were the first cards off the bat. The first cards, deception and past life relationship. Oh, okay. Yes, be mindful of their past life relationships, any marriages that they've had, any committed relationships that they've had, paperwork, get receipts. Right, if they say they moved out, want to see the tenancy agreement of where you live now then. I want to see your utility bills with your name on it. I can hear you laughing. Oh gosh, you're so... If you know you was with somebody that was in a relationship, committed relationship with somebody that they was living with, or that they was married to, you want to see the decree nisi. You want to see a new tenancy agreement with their name on it. You want to see their bank statements with their new address on it. You want to see utility bills with their name on it. You want to see their logbook with their new address. You want to see their damn driving license with their new address on it. Don't play, because I'm being for real. I don't want any one of my divine soul tribe getting tricked again. You get tricked again. I'm telling you now, you're getting another 3 to 5 year cycle before you can get yourself back out of this. Do you want another 3 to 5 years? Maybe even 10 of karma? Do you? Do you? I'm here giving you the tea. That's why it's called What's the Tea with D. Sometimes it takes a little while to get into it. A little tiptoe all the way up. But we're there, right? So, this person wants to come on in telling you about this, that, and the third. Receipts. That's the time we're living in now. Receipts, prove it. When they say I'm sorry, what for? Everything. And what is that? What is it you think you're apologizing? Hi, Manji. What is it you think you're apologizing for? Oh, well, what? What are you saying sorry for? What is it you think you did that upset me? What is it you think you did that crushed me? What is it you think you did that broke my heart? And that's just the things that you know about. What about all the rest of the ish that he did in the dark? Anyway, so the other storyline that I'm getting with this is that they hid who they really were from you in the past, right? And they wore a false mask in the relationship with you in the past, hence the reason past life relationship. And also as well, they held their love back from you. That's what they did. Because they started to fall in love with you throughout the time that they spent with you, and they held back because they was given elsewhere. But also as well, let's not forget some of your people them in a cult, right? But the love they actually felt for you has always been true love, right? Okay, they may have displayed distorted. Hi, Mandy. They may have been displaying distorted energies towards you and in the relationship and in the situation. But they always, once they realised how they felt about you, it was always true love. Yeah? But receipts. Tenancy agreements with their names on it, a driving licence with the new address, utility bills with their names on it, any of that proves they're not still in that situation, even though that's what they want to give to you. Let's just make sure that they're not still in this situation. I've moved out. Have you? Let me see your tenancy agreement. Mug. Don't accept anything less, because they're going to come on in to express how they feel, right? And they're going to make the effort, and that effort better come with them damn receipts, because they can't stop. This is the thing with this card here. It's like you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this is about staying present. So they think about all the things that they've done in the past, and they think about everything in the future. What about right now? What are you doing right now? It's like I said, do it now. Yeah. Let your friends help you. That was the problem. That was the problem. Their friends, their family, were them cult members, they're evil family members, and they're karmic friends and they're karmic lovers. They weren't helping them at all. They were helping keeping them stuck in the shadows. Mugs. But they want something new with you. They want to come in and be brand new with you. Why? Because they know that you're their soulmate. They know. Look, front end. They know that God sent you to them. Don't mean to be full of myself or rude. And that's what they were. Discarding a gift from God. Dickheads. Pay for that. But this is what they want. They want to come on in. I'm going to put this card to the side because I need it. They know. True love, gift from God, divine counterparts. Well, they're distorted, but because of their spiritual and religious beliefs, they held back from you. Like I said, playing magpie, all that glitters. But they know that you was their blessing. Right? They know that you're their soulmate, and they know that they want to come and start afresh with you. And this is another thing as well. New love. Everyone's like, oh, a new person. Yes, for some of you, it's going to be a new person, because for some of you, a small percentage of you, your person ain't giving up that life with the devil. They love it. Unfortunately, for some of you people out there, my Divine Soul Tribe members, you're going to get that gift from God yourself. Not just you being the gift from God, you're going to get a gift from God. Because some of your people, they love it. They think it's great having money from the devil. They think it's great having people with no morals to do what they want for them. Because they love that false idol shit. costing me too much money. But for most of you, your person's coming in new energy, and that's why you're getting this. Yeah? New love, soulmate. Yeah? Again, there's the tiptoe card. They're gonna be quite light-hearted, just to test the waters to see how receptive you are to them and how you're receiving them, right? So they're trying to free themselves by taking back control of their lives, because why? They were controlled by the devil. Playing too much in this, pretending to be in this, but they want to come to the light now, because they know that you're their blessing from God. So they're trying to free themselves. When? Now. We had that already. Very soon. So be expecting it. They're going to be travelling. They want to take you away. So let's go on the other side. Give a relationship a try. They want to see if you'll work on things with them. Are you going to be forgiving? And some of you are going to have to forgive yourselves for some of the stuff that you put up with. Yeah? 55 on the clock. Because big changes are coming, right? Forgiveness. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, right? So they have to forgive themselves for the things that they've done in the past to you and behind your back, and just in general, whilst they was living in their shadow side and fully immersing themselves in this shit. But you're going to have to forgive yourself as well for tolerating things, because we all know there's that eternal, shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that, I should have said this, I should have said that, I should have done, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You didn't. You know better now. And that's the beauty of the experience, right? To do better, you've got to know better. To know better, you've got to go wrong somewhere. That's what experience is. Right now, they're working on their finances, and maybe they're changing their career path, because biggest lessons that a lot of these masculines receive is being hit in their pockets, because all that glitters. Material wealth is what always, and this is the thing with these people there that go to the dark side. It's always the material wealth that drags them in, that draws them in. Oh, look, if you do this, then you can have all of that. Nobody cares. Nobody that's divine cares about materialistic things. This is the thing. If you actually go to somebody that actually is of God and walks the righteous path, I'm trying to be a Bible basher or anything. Well, Bible is an idol, but I'm not getting into that. Right. But if you actually know somebody that truly is of God, yeah, they might not have the highest paying job, they might not live in a big mansion, but they're wealthy in ways and abundant in ways that these people that have money and big houses and nice cars and expensive suits aren't. They're not happy. These people, they might be able to go and eat at a nice restaurant and have nice holidays, and they present to the world all this, that and the third, all these lovely little frilly things, but they're not happy. They're miserable inside because they're empty. Why? Because they don't have a soul. That's why. And this is the thing. Money can't buy happiness. Those people that are of God are truly happy inside. So like I said to you before, you go and speak to a divine couple and they tell you, and they all the divine couples that I know have got good businesses, they've got nice homes, their kids are happy and healthy, they don't want for anything, right? They're not necessarily loaded, but they're abundant in many ways, and they're truly divinely happy. And the stories that they will tell you when they were the happiest was when they had next to nothing. Next to nothing. Lived in a room in a shared house while they were saving up to buy their first place. That'll be the times where they sit there and go, oh, remember those days? Yeah? Not, oh yeah, we went. True happiness comes from within. This is what I keep saying to you guys. Fill up your own cup of love. Nobody can take that away from you then. Like, because if these people out here that are constantly going to the left, all that glitters and all that, going over there to the left. You are getting things that can be taken away from you. And once those things get taken away, the misery kicks in. Right? Anyway, so they're healing family issues. So they're working on their wounded inner child, and maybe they're working, because the separation card is right there. Right? So this generally tends to come up, well, I'm going through the whole deck, but it doesn't matter. It's a story, isn't it? Storyline, take it as it resonates. They're separating from their family. So they could be separating from the groups that they've been in. They could be separating from their actual families, whether it's a spouse and children or parents and siblings. They're separating from them. They're healing those family issues, because we know that everybody's been operating from their wounded inner child. You guys have worked on that. You guys have grown, because you are out here skipping around happy, because you are not operating from a wounded inner child. You've done the work. Your inner child is happy, carefree, skipping around in the sunshine, as we've discovered. Your house is a stable house, because it's built on a solid foundation. Okay? But your person is working on this. Yeah? They've emancipated themselves from, well, for a big percentage of you, not all of you, because there is still that small percentage where your person thinks it's great to run around in the playground. Anyway, but most of you, your person's separated themselves from that family, from that group, whatever it is, and they're working on that. And look, if you look there, it's being overlooked by a higher power. God and the angels are watching that, right? Because they can't stay away from you, that's why. And like I've said to you before, you're going to have to get to know, because I've told you this before many times, right? The person that comes back towards you isn't going to be the person that left, any more than you're the person that they left behind, or you're the person that walked away, because you've grown and evolved and you've become more stable within yourself, right? So getting to know each other, yeah? You're going to have to get to know each other again. As you reveal your, because they're going to have, this is it. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. They are going to have to confess some things to you. And you're probably not going to like what they've got to say. But that in of itself will be a very big test of what can you forgive? What can you learn from? Because this is the thing. There's no way on God's green earth that you guys are going to be able to move forward and come together and have this true love connection, have this divine connection that's ordained by God, unless everything's out on the table. Because otherwise they're still being deceptive. They're still hiding things from you. And you're not being... And this is another thing as well. It's about making informed decisions. Informed decisions. Hi, Katie. It's about making informed decisions. So you can't make an informed decision unless you've got all the information. This is the thing, right? So, and it's like I was telling people during the cucarachis, if you don't like what I'm about to say, trigger warning, I'm going to be talking about the cucarachis and free pricks from the government, right? For a small moment. This was one of my things that I was saying to people, yeah? The government's like, come and get your free prick, it's hers for your health. What's in it? Oh, well, it's just a little bit of this. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of what? Give me a list of ingredients. Oh, well, we can't do that. Why not? Oh, just come and get your free prick from the government. It's to help you. It's for your health. What I go and do in my kitchen is for my health, but I can tell you every single ingredient I put in there, and it's all organic. Can you do the same? Can you say the same? No, well, we can't divulge everything. Why not? I want to make a fully informed decision. I want to know what all the ingredients are. Because if you come to me and you're sick, and I say I've got something for that, I will tell you every single ingredient that I'm putting in the pot for you. So you can make an informed decision. Oh, I don't like ginger. I don't like this. I don't like that. Hi, Paige. I can't have cinnamon. Whatever it is I'm putting in there, I'm telling you, so you can make an informed decision. An hour and 4 minutes and 44 seconds I'm saying that. So your person's got a lot to lay out on the table. Can you forgive, heal the connection and move forward? Or can you say, look, I'm going to forgive and love you from a distance? Again, it's entirely up to you. But you cannot, and I can't stress this enough, you cannot go forward with your person if they're still hiding things. Because then they're still being deceptive. Look, I said to you earlier, they're praying to God. This is the praying to God card. Right? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You pray to God for your person because you love them dearly. But a lot of you have been like, I'm walking away from this. I can't do it. You pray to God to help you get back to yourself. Right? Release your ex. There you go. Karmic contracts that need to come to an end. Because this one here, she's had enough. That's like me. This is like me. This is why I haven't been on TikTok. That's me now. I'm fed up with this love business. But not in that sense. But I'm fed up with this business of, when's it coming back? When you work on your wounded inner child. That's not very nice. I actually had someone say to me, so what you're saying, I'm not going to have anybody in my life? Are you not? Or what are you saying, that you're not going to work on your wounded inner child? That makes zero sense. What, again, why are you looking for somebody else to give you the love that you should give to yourself? You love yourself and nobody can take that away from you. You give it to yourself. But these karmic contracts need to be closed out. Enough's enough. Again, receipts. So before you start accepting this, that and the third, laying down, kissing and making up, you want to see what's going on this piece of paper here. Because your person is absolutely petrified that you don't love and want them anymore. That's right, Nyasha. Access denied. God said no. That's a wrap. Listen, that's another thing as well, right? Nyasha's actually made a good point. Some of you will have ex-partners, because we're all being tested. I told you the other day, I've done another little experiment. I don't know why I bother. Another little situation. Make sure you look over to the left, but okay. Let me see what I want. Had to block within 48 hours, less than 48 hours, block. Bored of the same ish. Show me something different, please. Must be nice to be right all the time. No, it isn't. But God is saying, how crazy is that, Nyasha? Stay optimistic about your love life. But yeah, I can't keep going on. TikTok he's gonna call next week. Why is everybody sitting there hanging on those last words of every reader, going, when's he gonna call? Is he coming back, or is she coming back? Do they still love me? They still want to see if you're gullible. But if you have, this is the thing, why I said this the other day. If you've been separated from your person for 3+ months, and that's just me saying that, just my, the numbers that I'm getting, right? Oh, hello. How you doing, Olivia? If you've been separated from your person for 3+ months, right, then I would say your person's had long enough of time away from you to reflect on things. And yes, you can stay optimistic about your love life. But if it's been only 2 weeks, you're still in challenge time. Because especially if you've never gone that long before, listen, if it's been 3 weeks before, leave it 6. If it's been 3 months, leave it 6. Whatever the amount of time it's been that you've gone without talking, gone without messaging, double it. That will be a true test of yourself and your person. Because if they start creeping up, wait until they come to you. Because if you've always been the person that goes to them, oh, let's sort this out, it's been too long now, that's what they're waiting for. Oh, it's all right, they're normally back in a couple of weeks. It's just they're just trying to teach me a lesson, trying to show me that they can stand their ground. That's not, it's just a game. Get out of game playing mode, because I told you, narcissists are always ready for it. Everything's a game to them. They've got the spirit of the god of the hunt up in their backside. Constantly, I'm going to win. Yeah? You give them silence, they're going to double it. Told you, Cupid and Casper. It's always a game. Be the winner. It's worth waiting for, so wait it out. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Why? Because you deserve love and you need the time to figure out how to love yourself first. That's why. I can hear you. Why? But I told you, look. Usher, you make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. So I told you. Where is she? Get the receipts, divorce papers, tenancy agreements, driving licence, utility bills with their name and new address on it. Telling you, receipts. Because you're talking a lot, but I ain't seen nothing. They're working on their addictions, but at this point in time, you are their main feature. Because they're working on their wounded inner child. They've got to do that. We've already covered the business a bit about them having children in another relationship. If that applies, don't try to make it fit, right? But this, for me, at this point in time, is people working on their wounded inner child, right? 1 hour, 11 minutes and 11 seconds, so divine numbers, okay? So just keep an open mind, because this is, they're coming on in for this. And I can hear it now. That's not for me. They're not going to come back. How long's it been going on for? How many years? Look, that's my narcissist alert card, and we're almost at the bottom of the bloody deck. This could be the one, and pay attention to red flags. They've got to work on their control issues, because they know that if they come anywhere near you with so much as a little hint of leftover narcissism, they're getting left at the door. They're gonna be released with everybody else that's been karmic in your life, right? They've got to work on that, because the angels are on it. They're like, what y'all doing out here? Not my people, not my chosen ones. But this is them. They know that you're their person. There's no this could be. That's all they think about, because they know you're their blessing from God. You're their blessing from God that was said to help get them out of this area of their life. And it's a true love connection. You went out here faking it, lying to them. And listen, when I tell you, it was this, pay attention to the red flags. But this is also about the signs of cautioning you. They're not just cautioning you, they're leading the way. They're getting the signs. I'm telling you, they've been having dreams about you being with other people. Being with one other person, and they're seeing you being nothing but happy. And they know, because you've got a loyal heart, right? They know that if you meet somebody else that's going to give you what they played about pretending they was going to give you, just to keep you hanging on, because that's what a lot of them have done, giving you a little bit of this just to keep you hanging on, right? They see someone coming in and just literally pouring over you everything you deserve, right? Everything that you deserve, you're gone. Once you're over there, to the right, because they're only showing you shit from the left. I'm going to put 2p in, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to drop something else. They know if they see you over there with someone that's doing nothing but making you feel like this, like they're a gift from God, they're done out here. It's a wrap. So they're petrified that if they don't follow the signs that they're being given by the angels, look, signs, angels there. If they don't follow the signs that they're being given, if they keep being obstinate, they're going to test themselves and ignore themselves out of a divine, true love connection. And all they will ever be able to do is sit and talk about the one that got away. Oh, and I'm telling you now, they will literally be your biggest fan for the rest of your life. And they won't find real true happiness because they ain't gonna get another gift from God like you. They ain't. God does not like people discarding his gifts. So if they think they're receiving little licks of karma now, their whole life's going to be a karmic train. Choo choo. It'll be like it'll be like that TV show on Netflix, Snowpiercer. It just keeps going round and round and round the track. It doesn't stop. Literally, that train just keeps going round and round and round and never stops. And that'll be them, living on the karma train, because they discarded the gift from God, because they didn't get their ish together in time. The signs are telling them what to do, where to go, how to let go of their control issues. Let's stop being a narcissist, because this is the thing. People say, oh, can you be with a narcissist? Yes, you can, if you know how to deal with them when they start their stupid ish. No, darling, we talked about this 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 55 seconds. When they start their ish, oh no, darling, we talked about this. We don't do that anymore, do we? Why don't we do that? Because that's what wounded inner children do. So what do we need to talk about? What issue is it we need to discuss? That's how you deal with a narcissist. You hold them accountable for their behaviours, and we try to discuss with them what it is that drives them to behave that way. That's what you do. They have to reflect. If they're not willing to reflect, leave them where they are. Release them. Because they've got to let go of their control issues, and they've got to follow the signs. Otherwise, they're literally just going to constantly be like this angel on the train. Round and round. Round and round. All they'll be able to do is see you out of the window living in this life. With a divine counterpart, being blessed by God. That's all they'll be able to see. And they'll only be able to watch that out the window. And the thing is, with that Snowpiercer train, it don't stop. So they won't be able to get off and try again. I'm telling you now, because we've got, I can hear you, why? If you want to sit and wait for your person while they're still playing in their shadow life, their shadow self, right? It don't matter whether it's true love or not. If you want to sit and wait for him, go and sit and wait for him. Nobody's telling you not to. Nobody's telling you to accept what God brings before you. But I'm telling you now, you'll be on that bloody train with him. You will. Well, that's not fair. If you're divine, you'll be in a high priestess energy, because your gifts would have been upgraded, and you'll know whether your person's in that energy or not, in that godlike energy or not. If you want to sit and wait for somebody that's distorted and still wants to play in the devil's playground, on you go. No judgment. But you won't be on my ship. Love to have you. But if you're choosing to stay in the devil's playground and I'll just wait out here and stay in the waiting room, that's your business. I ain't here to force anybody to do anything. I'm a guide. I'm here to give you the tea. I'm a messenger of God. If you don't want to hear the message, it's not my... Look, no guidance. This is the channeled song I was getting today. You've got it, girl, you've got it. I don't want to play no games. But again, some of your people will still want to play in the playground. If you want to wait for them, that's your business. Majority of you, your person's trying to get out of that distorted energy, but you can't be too quick to accept them back into your life like nothing happened. Because something did happen. You did get put in third-party situations. You were discarded. You were in favour of them playing with the devil. It is what it is. I don't sugarcoat things. I can't, because life is difficult. I can't do that. I'm not that angel that skips around in daisy chains. I'm just not. Right? But they have to come in and do it by the book. But there's going to be a bit of chaos and conflict around them before they can do that. Like I said, Receipts. So, I'm going to wrap this up because I've got to go and do this dark corner because all that information's still floating around. It's starting to give me a headache, so I've got to get it out. Right, let's get... Oh! I just split this deck. The Healing Heart. Love, acceptance and romance. You got it, girl, you got it. And on the other side is your eternal spirit. Higher self and sacred intuition. What have I just been saying? Love to pick. Right. Beneath the surface. Hidden truths and something unknown. So your person's got to come on in and they've got to go deep and tell you what's been going on in the background. And they've got to be honest. This is why you've been upgraded. This is why your basic template at this point is High Priestess. Trust your instincts. They can't lie to you. They should never have been able to in the first place anyway, because if you're divine counterparts, they can't. They just can't. Something unknown, but you're a High Priestess, so it's always been known. But hidden truth. Be open. Number 31. So the 3rd of January or the 1st of March. That one comes up quite a lot actually, the 1st of March. And this one's 43. That's love you. In numerology terms. But that adds up to a 7, which is ascension. Your eternal spirit. Right. Higher self and sacred intuition. Trust it. Okay. What's underneath the Healing Heart? Archangel Raguel. Justice, harmony and solutions. So on that note, Divine Soul Tribe. Oh, a little bit gassed about that. I'm going to end it there. Look at that. I've done a whole video to pull out any tarot cards. But your eternal spirit and the Healing Heart. Those were the 2 ones that you need to be concentrating on. Higher self and sacred intuition. So today's Divine Soul Tribe, it's been messages from your higher self. Heal this. Heal your heart. Love, acceptance and romance. What are you willing to accept? Can you accept what these hidden truths are going to be? Look, your ancestors are on it, and your past life guides. Gosh, I'm not going through the whole deck. Ancestors, historical connections and purpose, and karmic lessons and present assistance. Now, I said this to you earlier. Everything happens for a reason. It had to be this way. You had to experience what you've experienced, and your person's had to experience what they've experienced, yeah? Now, you're about to be tested to the very core of your being. What y'all gonna do? Trust your ancestors. Trust your spirit guides. Trust yourself. Okay? And on that note, Divine Soul Tribe, until next time, stay divine.